keeping it all the way.
I grew up a Big Ten kid. Indiana University wasn't, maybe the most attractive place always growing up, but being an Ohio kid, a Midwest kid, 2-hour drive right down the road, and having the opportunity for my family to be at every single game is special to me.
Touchdown!
Cincinnati's home for me. Every weekend before the game in the hotel, I'm sitting in my room, I'm watching, my dad's team compete and watching Elder High School. Elder High School is my second home. My dad's been here my entire life as a coach and a teacher, playing football, playing basketball, playing for my dad. I kind of had to grow up, and he would shoot me straight. This is it, the pit at Elder High School. This is where I dreamed as a child. I dreamed of playing here. And when I finally had the opportunity, I did everything I could to make the most of it. We had the student section all the way down, loud every single Friday night. Home games, this place will sell out, 10,000 strong. And if you see up top, people have decks that overlook the stadium. So there'll be people sitting out there all night on their decks just watching the games, so they don't even have to come in. Just to be here and have the opportunity to play here on Friday nights is something that I'll never forget.
Ramsey looking for 6 into the end zone. Touchdown!
My biggest thing is improv and being able to make plays that aren't really there, getting out of the pocket. But one thing that I've become really, really good at is my preparation and being able to understand what's happening before the play even starts. My first year, I wasn't really good at making sure I knew what was going on because everything was happening so fast. But I would say as time went on, I've really kind of learned that preparation and what you do on Monday and Tuesday is extremely important in how you're going to perform on Saturday. Peyton Manning, one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game. His name means so much, not only the city of Indianapolis, but the entire state of Indiana. My goal as a Big Ten quarterback, as a Big Ten athlete, to have the opportunity to get there and play in the Big Ten championship.
Ramsey that keeps it, and he extends for the Indiana touchdown.
If I'm not remembered as one of the most decorated quarterbacks that there was, I can live with that. But one thing that I don't ever want people to say about me is that I didn't play the game with toughness, with passion. I didn't work as hard as I possibly could. Me as a basketball player, I wasn't really a natural scorer. I just like to play defense, play hard, dive on the floor for loose balls. That was kind of my game. My first love was basketball, and I was a 4-year basketball player here at Elder. My biggest memory is Kyle Rudolph, now NFL tight end, was also an unbelievable basketball player here. So he would put back dunks and double-doubles, night in and night out. Every time I think of Elder basketball, I think of Ryan Custer because he made so many big shots here. He did so many awesome things for this program. We became really, really good friends our first year of high school. We were basketball and football together.
Ryan Custer now in for the first time for Wright State.
He went to Wright State because it was an opportunity for him. He had worked so hard through his high school career to become a better basketball player, and he wasn't going to let anything stop him from showing people how much he had developed and how much he had grown.
But then he tips it back up and in.
We would text back and forth every single game. Football or basketball would definitely be exchanged between us because, we may not talk during the week. We may not have that opportunity because of how busy we are, but a little text goes a long way.
Pull forward. Keep coming, keep coming. Resist, resist. Good.
April 8th, 2017. That's just a hard day.
No twist.
Coming from a Saturday scrimmage and, over 100 text messages on my phone, double-digit missed calls. You kind of wonder.
Good. Chest up.
What happened.
Yeah, that's it. Real tall.
Ryan's wheelchair bound. He's paralyzed.
Me and 2 of my teammates went to Miami University up in Oxford. It was like a makeshift pool made out of like a tarp and some hay bales. And I slid into it and hit someone's leg. It was about a foot of water, so I went below the water and then came up, but I couldn't hold myself up, and I went right back under. And luckily, there was someone there that pulled me out. And next thing you know, I was being air carried to the hospital.
Not getting tired?
No, it's all right. I'm just...
Okay.
For 12 days, I was in the ICU.
Just kind of hit that point of no return.
At first, I couldn't feel anything from my neck down. Since then, it's been about a year and a half. I have pretty good upper body movement.
That's it.
And I can feel about from my chest down.
Resist, resist, resist.
I'm making progress, but the future's pretty cloudy. I have no idea what'll happen. I mean, technology nowadays is always changing, so you always gotta have hope.
Ramsey is going to run his way into the end zone and a touchdown for the Crimson.
The first kind of thing I heard from him, or that he did, was in that spring game when he wrote my name on his towel. What he had going for him at the moment, he was still thinking about me at home, and any little thing that I could use to boost my spirits, I did.
I don't think my friendship with Ryan has changed at all. He still texts me before games. He's still the same fun-loving, genuine guy that I knew and that I loved. Ever since Ryan was in his accident, things were put in perspective for me, and 1 second, 1 day could change everything that you've ever worked for. And I play as hard as I can because I know that's the way that he played the game.